Okay guys, I am back. My husband came in and like looked all around and could not find a bug anywhere. I'm not even kidding you. So if this happens again, I'm probably gonna start screaming again. I'm so jumpy. He looked everywhere and couldn't find anything. How weird is that? How weird is that? Oh, I forgot a deck. Let me hop up and get it. So the reading is over and the bug is gone. So we'll start again. In my comfy space. Bug free. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know where he went. No, my husband is here and he tried to find him and he's totally gone. He went and like, see my drawers are open. He went and like flashed a flashlight and looked all around and he thinks I'm nuts because there's no bug to be found. And I was like, babe, he was huge and like flying. And he's like, okay, well, let me know if he shows up again. So, oh my goodness. For the time being, we are bug free. So we're gonna start going again. I did notice something about Megan not wearing a wedding ring photographed yesterday or today. Anyway, let me know how you want me to ask this or what you want me to ask in this, and we'll keep going. Thank you guys for being here. I'm so sorry about that. I'm such a weenie when it comes to bugs. So bad. Sorry, I'm drinking water. My throat's pretty hoarse. Oh, hey, look at that. Depending on how you want to read it, these are the cards that I have just as I'm sitting here playing with the deck. Hierophant, so divorce card or royal family card and 10 of cups, or I was also, holding them, divorce card and, unhappiness. It's just funny how the cards do sometimes. So, how are we asking this? What do you want me to ask? Yes, I did hear about that. We just did a live reading that I had to run away from a bug, but I'm back now. Not to wear her ring after the announcement. That's what I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Some people said that her ring was very thin, so she did have it on, but when I went and looked at the pictures, I didn't see any indication of a ring on her finger. And since she was out at the Royal Theater, she was out at a patronage place. Patron, I don't know what the right words are. I'm not British, I don't know. You'd think that she would have everything on like she wanted it on, how she wanted to be photographed. Her shirt was also unbuttoned pretty far down for a royal engagement, so I'm not sure. No judgment, I'm just saying what I saw. Let's see. So I had been asking about whether or not they were going to get divorced, and I couldn't get a straight answer. Couldn't get a straight divorce card. Did get that Harry might have been being love bombed, but I also was like super pumped from adrenaline from running from a bug, so I don't know if that was an accurate reading, that last part. Let's see. Is this a plan by the Queen? Yes, let's look at that. Ace of Swords comes out by itself in the reverse, so I'll hold that up for you. It was like this for me. Ace of Swords is a card of truth. Absolute truth, unwavering truth. It's sort of, I call it like a standard of truth. Black and white, right is right and wrong is wrong. It's also can be the monarchy because the crown is on top there. Came out in the reverse. Makes me think that this is a big lie. This in the upright would be a big truth. This in the reverse is a big lie. Is this the Queen's plan? Does the Queen have a plan with Harry? What's going on here? Nine of Swords in reverse. We had that card come out earlier. Card of anxiety, fears, nightmares. Four of Swords in reverse. That was Harry. Those cards came out for him earlier, being not at peace. King of Wands in reverse would be Megan's energy. It's a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Feeling completely in your power when it's in the reverse. Feeling maybe completely in control. And it's in the reverse though. So feeling not in your power or feeling not in control of the situation. Okay, but let's see. Is Harry involved? Is the Queen involved? Is there a greater plan? Three of Swords in the reverse. Nine of Wands in the upright. Four of Wands again. Four of Wands is a happy card. Four of Wands comes out again. Marriage, celebration. Somebody's celebrating something or pretending to. Page of Cups comes out. Love offer. This card sometimes also reminds me, though, of the court jester. Knight of Pentacles comes out. He came out before as well. A money offer. Death in the reverse. Look how similar these cards are, too. These feel like very opposite energies. You have a knight on a black horse. You have death on the white horse. Death is about change and transformation, right? But in the reverse, it's resisting that change or transformation. There may have been money offered. It wasn't enough money. We got that one time before, too. Knight of Wands in the reverse. A lot of knight energy. It's immature energy. It's like a lot of back and forth. And the Eight of Wands again. So Eight of Wands is Cupid's arrows again. I did ask that. That feels like love bombing, or, you know, it's swift movement. It can be being struck by Cupid's arrows. I thought that Harry was out of that, though. This may be more than he can handle, though. He may just be running from the heartache or heartbreak. This may also indicate there's not a third party involved. I mean, there's not the Queen involved. The Queen did not plan this. Didn't mean to speak that backwards like Yoda. Sorry, guys. The first card, though, is the one that I keep looking at, is that something about this is not true. Somebody's not at peace. Megan's not in her power. There's not a third party. Feeling really defensive. This came out before. Celebrating or marriage. Or the marriage was a sham. You know, none of it was real from the beginning, and we're all being fooled, possibly. I'm going to change decks and see what we get. And I'm also going to read your comments. Let's see. Sweaty pants, yeah. No kidding, how gross was that? I actually, look, I never feel bad for Megan. I don't. She brings everything upon herself, but I felt bad in that moment. I had that. Like, when I was in high school, I had, like, a hyperhidrosis situation, and it was awful. You had to, like, plan what kind of fabrics you were going to wear, and I mean, it was really humiliating. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. How terrible. And I feel like the skirt was really gorgeous that she had on. She probably just knew they were going to photograph the heck out of her, and they did. And unfortunately, those are the photographs that came out. Okay, just watched a video explaining that Meghan was actually CIA and introduced by Michelle Obama. You know, gosh, that's that deep state stuff. I don't know enough about that. I don't feel like to even read on it, but possibly Sweaty Betty, that's funny. The Queen didn't approve their announcement. Yeah, the cards are saying no, she wasn't involved, but there's something about it that's not true. I did read something just a minute ago that said that they're not even senior royals, so they're stepping down from a make-believe position. Is that right? Harry was a senior royal because he's a royal by blood, but she never was. So, you know, delusions of grandeur, sort of. Was she? Let's see. In one pic yesterday, Megs gave her middle finger while clawing his reluctant hand. I saw his hand was like this. I have a 10-year-old, and he's getting to that point where it's not cool to hang out with your mom. So sometimes when I hold his hand, he's like this. He's just super stiff, and that's what Harry's hand looked like yesterday. And hey, Harry was hanging out with his mom too. That wasn't nice. Okay, let's see. So ask me a question, guys. I don't really know where to go with this. They're not senior royals. See, yeah, okay, that's what I thought. And isn't it's Kate's birthday tomorrow. Is that right? Or is that wrong? Somebody told me Catherine's something is coming up this week. She's a Capricorn, so it's not her. I don't know. Is it? Y'all help me out. I'm so confused. Somebody told me that Kate had something coming up important Wednesday or Thursday this week. So Meghan was going to get all over the news. And I was like, she wouldn't do that. But yes, she would. And here she is doing it. That's all everybody can talk about today. What the heck is going on? Yeah, you're not kidding. It's birthday. Okay, yes, thank you. So Kate Middleton's got a birthday coming up. Bless her heart. How frustrating is that? Did the Queen kick them out? I think so. Yeah, I'll ask that. Did the Queen kick them out? That's what I was getting before. And I think that they just don't like, Meghan doesn't like to look like anybody got rid of her. She always says she got rid of them. Did the Queen kick Harry and Meghan out of the royal family? Yes. Sorry, battery indication. Hierophant comes out in the reverse. So this is the monarchy, the Church of England, the authority. It's also marriage. It can be divorce. It comes out in reverse. So it's either signaling something with the marriage, something with the divorce, or in this case, the monarchy. Yeah, that would be your out. What else can you tell me about this Hierophant in reverse? Hierophant in reverse, please. Lovers in reverse. I switched decks, guys, so, you know, the messages are the same. But this is us holding hands and being lovey-dovey, and we're going to go and start our new life in Canada, except not, because it's all a lie. We don't really love each other. It's been over for quite a while now. There's no baby. We're trying to figure out how to even do this, because what a mess. What a mess. One more card for this, please. Hierophant in reverse, Lovers in reverse. What else can you tell me? And also, it's a 5 and a 6, and they're in reverse, and I feel like that means it's getting progressively worse. Progressively worse, progressively harder or more difficult. What else can you tell me? Thank you. Knight of Swords in reverse. So Knight of Swords is Harry's energy a lot of times. It's that Fool's Rush In card, that leap before you look card, that making really hasty decisions. What is it? So many of you have said, marry in haste, repent at leisure. Is that right? I love that. I think it's great. So this card comes out in the reverse, so maybe it's a slowing down of energy or a regret. It's regret of, man, I really rushed into that. Man, I really mucked that up, didn't I? How long until the "we were so mistreated" interview? Haven't they already had that interview? Wasn't there already a, this is the worst thing ever? You don't know what it's like to be so rich and privileged. It's very difficult, guys. It's difficult. 8 of Pentacles comes out. 6 of Cups reversed. Working on, again, that repeats the 8 of Pentacles that came out earlier. Working on the, either there's a prenup or there's some kind of money settlement that we're not agreeing on. We're still trying to literally iron out. You see the anvil there, like a blacksmith? We're trying to iron out the details of the money. 6 of Cups in reverse comes up under the Lovers, which is another 6 in reverse. The number 6 is all around us today, guys. I'm a life path 6, so that's why I always say that 6 has to do with love. Forgive my messy room. Gosh, y'all can see like clothes coming out of my dresser. It has been a day. We're friends. It's fine. So 6 of Cups. Childhood, reminiscing fondly, remembering your roots, feeling rooted, feeling grounded. That is in the reverse. That's also children and babies in the reverse. One more card for all of this, please. One more card for this energy, please. 2 of Wands in the reverse. So 2 of Wands, and every card, 5 out of 6 cards in the reverse. So that would mean, you know, negativity in general. But okay, so 2 of Wands is about looking towards the future. It's the guy that's got one wand in his hand, and he wants to make plans and have direction and go forward, but one wand is chained to the castle. This is in the reverse, so it's not really the opposite of that. It's more like, for me, that I don't even have direction. I'm completely without direction. I don't actually have a plan. I might look like I have a plan, but I'm not the one you need to follow, okay? And that coming out just lets me know that they're just like, I do feel like everything is really seat of their pants with this, and just hoping it works out. And I know that Megan is clever, but I do feel like she does a dumb thing. We're not all as stupid as she plans on us being, and then they've got to like drop back and punt, as my dad would say, and like try to figure out another way to fool us again or to tell a different story, and it's just not working out over and over and over again. Let's see. Eclipse in Cancer on the 10th. I was listening to something about that today. Yeah, somebody said we shouldn't be petty about her looks. I don't disagree with that. I think she's pretty. You know, when Megan first came on the scene, I thought, well, she is a beautiful girl. You know, she seemed nice and everything. I happen to not be a fan because I feel like she's a liar and a troublemaker. But that's my right, my opinion. Is she blackmailing them? Let's check that out. Good question, Sarah. Is Megan blackmailing the royal family? Guys, I have a question for you too, if you're technologically inclined, because I'm super not. When my live videos post, the comments that you guys leave while I'm talking to you on the live don't show up, I don't think. Those all just get lost. Is there a way for those, like, to keep this conversation that's happening now? If you know, let me know. Send me an email, tarot.goddess@yahoo.com, because I'll probably lose it if you put it on here. or just come back and comment on the video when it posts up. So, okay, so is Meghan blackmailing the royal family? Ooh, is she blackmailing? Devil and Justice. I don't know which one of them wanted to be in the reverse, so we'll look at them both ways first, okay? So the Devil card always comes out. So I just said this in that last live too, didn't I? Just mention this is also the card of Capricorn, so it can have to do with Capricorn. Then we have Justice, which is a big old sword of truth, and it's got the scales of truth and the scales of balance, and it's in the reverse. So something not true, or not wanting to tell the truth. Or if you read it this way, there's something about a big truth. You know, it is tied. I'm going to clarify because I'm not sure. The Devil comes out, if I'm looking at it right now, the Devil's in reverse. So not wanting to be tied, or not, you know, some kind of addiction issue or something. But, you know, maybe the blackmail is something as simple as, you know, Harry's on drugs or something, and that's why we got that he was in rehab. Maybe they're trying to clean up that story so that if she ever does go to the press, this could be a big threat too. You know, the worldwide media, you know, all I have to do is make one phone call and it would be all over the world. Please clarify the Devil in reverse and the Justice card for me, please. Clarify these cards for me, please. Okay, the Moon. So yeah, there's some kind of secrets there. The Moon card is about shadow, your shadow side, secrets, illusions, dreams. That thin line between genius and madness. It's also the card of Pisces. A lot of times, if this was in the Rider-Waite deck, I would mention Cancer because the shellfish that's on it. And because that Moon is coming up in Cancer, like somebody just mentioned. There are secrets there. Yeah, this could also be, you know, the Devil comes out when we talk about witchcraft and stuff. This is either, you know, addictions or something like that, or it could be that there is some kind of Satanism or occultism or something and they don't want that truth known. With this, I get some kind of legal truth that could be tied to those lawsuits. She may have put some little nuggets or Easter eggs of information there that they don't want to come out. One more card for this, please, for Meghan blackmailing the royal family. What else can you tell me? What else can you tell me, please, for Meghan blackmailing the royal family? She does, right? She's got secrets that she wouldn't want to come out. I just saw that comment. That's a really good point. You'd think they'd be better at it than she is. You'd think. All right, Eight of Wands comes out again, but it's in the reverse. So possibly they're just taking their time. They're slow to move. They're not reactive. You know, I admire British people for that because I'm a reactive person. I'm trying to work on that in my personal life. You say something to me, I'm gonna say something right back to you. I jump on it. I'm trying to be better about that. But British people, I think in general, are not, it's not cold. It's not that they're cold. They're measured in their responses. And generally, I think much more polite, even in awkward or tense situations than I am. I won't say than Americans are, but I'll say than I am. And it looks like they are just, there are secrets. They know things. They also could be moving at night, under the cloak of night, in secret. And they're just moving slowly because revenge is a dish best served cold, because they want to make sure they have things in order. Yeah, I definitely think the answer is yes, she threatened them with something, but she doesn't really understand who it is that she threatened. And they may begin to start to leak things to the press themselves. If they do that, it's going to be slowly, like story by story by story by story, until her reputation is like totally ruined. Ruined. Let's see what you got. I bet Kate isn't fazed. Yeah, I'm sure not. I don't think she cares at all, to be honest. I do think Catherine, the lovely Duchess of Cambridge, she's so beautiful to me, and she seems genuine. I want to believe that she's genuine, okay? I do think that she probably tried. It's like, you know, if you have a brother or a sister and they bring home somebody that you know is not good for them. You know this is not right. This is not the good choice, but you can see how happy they are. You can see how much they want it to be the right thing. So you try to be supportive and you try to welcome that person in. You know, I do feel like Kate did that. I feel like she tried. I feel like she went further than I would have gone, trying to welcome Megan and show her the ropes. I think that Megan was really difficult and didn't want to be shown the ropes, and also possibly threatened by Catherine and her status and her beauty. So it didn't work out. But I do think that she tried. And at this point, I think she's like, you know, completely hands off. I don't think she's worried about it at all. Isn't she backed by George Soros? Somebody else said that to me on the comments on the other one, and I don't know, because I don't know really what that means. However, I did get the Six of Pentacles earlier. I got 666, and one of them was a Six of Pentacles, which would mean a philanthropy card or a wealthy backer of some kind. So that could be what that is. I don't really want to ask that, though, because bad juju. Will her family come forward? Oh, let's look at that. Good question, Julie. Will Meghan Markle's family come forward? King of Cups just flew out at me. I don't think that was when I was asking the question, but King of Cups, older male, water sign. Is her father a water sign? That could also be William, right? Could that be Charles? I forget everybody's signs, but okay. So older male, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Will Meghan's family come forward and tell the truth about her? Seven of Swords in reverse, Page of Cups. They feel like they've been telling the truth the whole time. They tried to come forward. I don't know if they will again, but this is a message. Again, it's a court jester card, though, for me. Will Meghan's family come forward, either to the press or to the royal family? Queen of Wands. Yeah. They may not. They may feel like she's in such a powerful position now that, because even if she's not in the royal family, she's going to go on and have a life like she never dreamed, like they never dreamed of her having. There's a lot that comes with coming out against somebody like that in the media, and I feel like they think she's very powerful. I'm getting fire, like they feel like they'll get burned. Also, this is a priestess card. Looks like a voodoo priestess. You see the crown, the sun there behind her head? I don't think they want to mess with her, honestly. They're like, you know, I already did what I was supposed to do. I already told you the truth. Y'all call me a liar. I'm not a liar. One more for this, if Meghan's family will come forward. Five of Swords. No, because they're not trying to die. Look at that. They don't want to fight, and nobody wants their head to end up on a pike, and I feel like they think that she's powerful enough to do that. They tried, okay? These cards up here on the top indicate we tried. I tried to tell you the truth. You made me look like a court jester. You told me I was a liar. I am not a liar. And now you went and put a tiara on her head, and I'm not going to put myself in that position when I tried to tell you, tried to warn you from the beginning. Right? And then we got this King of Cups out here. That could be her father. Still may try to come out and say something, or say something to her, appeal to her emotions. Feels like a no. It feels like her family is like, we told you. They already tried, and now it wouldn't be worth it to them. They don't want to mess with somebody that's as powerful as she is. In whatever ways this mean, but I get a priestess card, and then I get a skull on the next card. That kind of tells me what I need to know about what they're thinking, you know, she's capable of. So I don't think that they're going to come forward with any new information. They've been pretty silent the whole time. The book, Samantha's book, I think got blocked, right? Will the Queen strip them of their titles? Have they not already been stripped of their titles? I thought they had been. That MM will be taken out. Oh, yikes. Harry's head. You're not kidding. Were they not already stripped of their titles? I thought they already had been. I can ask that, though. What about the titles? Okay, I'll ask it. Have Harry and Meghan been stripped of their titles? Which is Duke and Duchess of Sussex, is that right? They did say that they were going to remain with their patronages and stuff, though, so I would think not. Six of Pentacles, Ace of Cups in reverse, and the Fool in reverse. So Six of Pentacles is that card I just talked about. It's that philanthropy or wealthy backer card. It's also feeling wealthy enough that you can give as well as take. It could have to do with the patronages that I just mentioned as the card was coming out. I feel like they're still going to do that part of the work. They're just sort of making things up as they go along because they don't want to have to follow the rules. They want to be able to get money from the Queen. They want to be able to go to those patronages, whatever they are. They want to be known as the Sussexes. We have the Ace of Cups and the Fool both in reverse. These would both be new beginnings, one in love and one just in life in general, and they're in the reverse. Let me see what else I get about taking away their titles. I feel like, no, because we look like idiots. I feel like they're trying for that not to happen. Or the Queen feels like I can't do that for as long as I'm paying them because then I look like an idiot. What else can you tell me? Will they be stripped of their titles, please? Seven of Swords. It comes out in reverse. So, I'm trying to think. Lying, sneaking, deceit. There's something, I think there's something about the whole thing. No, I think she's gonna make them walk away. I have a 6, 7, and 8, which make me think progressively worse. The Queen does not want to look like a fool. She doesn't want to look unloving to her grandson. Doesn't want to be a liar or be made a liar of. Wants them to walk away, or is going to force their hand to walk out of the family. She's forcing them to walk out. I do feel like the Queen has information. I do feel like she's a tough mother. We just don't see that. She's very quiet. She's silent, basically. She doesn't come out and say anything about anything, but she wants them. I think it's more likely they will give back the titles, you know, and say it was their decision, then we'll hear about her stripping them of their titles. Does that make sense? All right, guys. I'm going to cut it and go. Still no sign of the bug. That was the weirdest thing, but I probably will not sleep well tonight. If you hear anything on the news tomorrow about my apartment burning down, send me love and light, because it means I found the bug. I'm just kidding. I try, when I find bugs like that, I try to just like escort them out the door. I try not to squish them like on just, you know, first reaction, first instinct, but I really hate them. So pray for me, because he's hiding somewhere, I'm sure, and gonna pop out at the most inopportune moment. But thank you for being here for the last live and for this live. I love you guys so much. If you know how to keep these comments that are on the live, email me with that information, please. I'm not great with technology, and I hate that I lose these things every time because I don't really get to see them, and I like to go back and read. My email is tarot.goddess@yahoo.com. If you can help me with that, I'd be so appreciative. Thank you for being here. Once the live posts, if you have questions that you want me to read on, I will do that, okay? I love you guys so much. Bye-bye. She said sleep well. Thanks, Lizzie. Bye.